And I love that you mentioned joy because I think that's absolutely true. I mean, it's kind of like this in an effort, when boys, in an effort to kind of appear nonchalant, I think that was one of the words that was recently trending that my students told me about. And it was funny because she's like, that's just the student that brought it up says, so I don't know what they're supposed to be, like chalant. And I just thought that was a really funny twist on it. But like, yeah, joy, absolutely. I saw that with the 4-year-olds. Like, someone would come in, a special guest or something, brought animals to the classroom, and their kids are, of course, totally excited. And this one boy starts jumping up and down because he just can't wait. And the other boys are like, and they literally said, shut up. And he didn't say anything, but what they meant was to tamp that down. Like you can't experience that exuberance. That is actually when Carol and I spoke to the boys' fathers and met with them, and Carol asked this wonderful question of like, what do you see in your boys at this age that makes you think, I hope he never loses that? And the father spoke about, exactly that, the boys' joy, their exuberance, their pleasure in each other's company, how they love their friends, how they would get really excited, about everything. And that's something that's seen as like not cool. You have to kind of just make sure you just don't really care, like whatever, you have to just not care. And so I think one of the things that boys perceive is that they don't have permission to care, like to care about things, to care about people. Everything has to kind of be like, well, whatever, I'll take it or leave it. I don't need this. I don't need that. I don't need these people. If my best friend doesn't want to be my best friend anymore, whatever. And that it's just like this dulling and this kind of numbing that of course doesn't serve them well, and it doesn't make them feel good. And so it's really a heartbreaking loss to see, because they do go from feeling everything really fully to feeling like they have to really be in control all the time, which again is asking them to be inhuman in some ways, because we all need to feel. And then we know that when we suppress those emotions, it doesn't make them go away. They don't somehow dissipate,